The
Yeah,
395 subscribers. Hello.
Woo!
I'll be like, hi, I'm here too.
Should probably tweet that out. Where'd the link go? Okay.
I'll be like, hey, Jay is also here.
Let's see.
With his scraggly beard.
We're not quite Ranger Liz.
Oh yeah, where's Liz? Is she coming?
Well, she's got her own show in like an hour and 45 minutes.
Yeah.
Oh, right.
We're not quite Ranger Liz.
I'd be like, delay it, Liz. Come hang out with us.
We're not quite
Too
each
cool
week.
for school.
Nor are we really.
Oh, I lost Spider-Man. Oh no, I lost Spider-Man. Okay, I'm like lighting right now.
Okay, tweeting.
I'm not feeling the lighting.
Oh. And Eric is the thumbnail. Congratulations, Eric.
Awesome. I hope it's like this. Like,
Brian's going to come too.
nice.
Just waiting. We have 4 viewers. Hi, 4 viewers.
4 viewers in the stream. Yeah.
If you guys chat in the stream, we can see it. Or,
that's right.
So we can actually interact with you, because that's kind of something we want to do too. So if you don't know who everybody is, I'm TokuChris, soon to be 100% former TokuNation, but until then I'll still rep the shirt. Eric from Ranger Command Power Hour, Trek B47, and Jay from MorphinLegacy, my neighbor who I've never hung out with in Colorado, even though we've been doing this for almost a decade now.
I'm a terrible person.
And now Brian's here.
Woo!
Hello.
I literally just recorded with him 2 nights ago. Cool. The gang's all here.
I have no idea how to turn the chat on, so I don't know how to do that.
I don't have a functioning camera, so.
Oh, there it is. Found it.
Do you want me to just like put a screen share picture of you on there? A picture of you being like,
perfect. That's my natural face anyway, so.
Cool. We have 4 viewers. I think we're 3 of them. I don't know. But this will be embedded on YouTube forever. So how's everyone doing?
Good. Done with work.
Super.
And gonna be editing a podcast on my hiatus. So yeah.
I've got no lady, no kid. They took off for the weekend. So I can actually be a nerd and not just be a dad and a partner. I can actually, do my hobby, so to speak, because it's kind of tough to do that when you have a 2-year-old that's always like, Dada. Which, by the way, he took my Pato Red vinyl figure with him. So that's gone.
That's awesome.
It's like, which toy do you want to take with you to Nana and Pop-Pops? He's like, red? And then he left. I was like, oh. Okay. They got 4 dogs. That's not coming back in one piece.
Oh,
so. It's all right. It's a vinyl figure. It costs more to ship it than it is to buy it. So
accurate.
Right? So 3 of us are going to San Diego. Brian, you'll be there in spirit. I actually want to print a picture of you and paste it right over my heart.
Carry me around.
Exactly. And then pet you and be like, I got to get something to eat. Brian's hungry. And
I mean, if that was the case, then you would never get to see any of San Diego because I would just always be hungry.
I've seen more of San Diego than I ever want to see. It's great. Go 2 times. Go 2 times if you can. Because this will be my 5th San Diego Comic-Con. Again, I'm only doing the show for Wednesday night, and that's it, really, to be honest with you. After there's this, it's cool and all, and then it just kind of loses its coolness factor, because when you're there, if you're not in Hall H, you you don't get up to date on the cool reveals. Like it's actually more proficient to be home on social media when Hall H announcements are going on than it does to actually be at San Diego in the convention. Because one, your cell phone reception sucks inside the convention center. The Wi-Fi is horrible on top of that.
Sweet.
So your data gets destroyed. And you're shoulder to shoulder, and anything cool, any videos you have to watch or you want to watch, like someone sneaks a video out of Hall H, you have to like leave or go find the most like out of the world corner you can find and put the phone up to your ear so you can hear whatever the video is, because you won't be able to hear it. So sightseeing is fun. I wish I was getting there on a Tuesday, because that's before like the crowd starts showing up, so you can actually walk the pier, you can actually walk around the convention center for the most part. You can't go inside, but but then after that it's kind of like
I actually checked the weather because I was like, oh, California is going through this massive heat wave. Not in San Diego, because it's going to be 75 when we're there.
Yeah. San Diego, it's going to be 75, breezy, light humidity. Oh, yeah.
75 sounds very good to me.
Yes, as Jay and I are going through a stretch of like 98 degrees, 99 degrees.
Yeah.
Yep, same here in Chicago.
It was 93 today, so 78 sounds good.
But zero humidity.
Oh.
Oy.
But 100% fire, so that kind of sucks.
100% fun. Woo!
Yeah, we're literally on fire right now.
It's pretty bad. So San Diego's coming up, and Eric, you're going. Jay, you're going. Brian, you're not going. I'm going. Can't really say why we're all going other than hang out with each other. If
I said that on the grid the other day. I was like, I can't say who or why they're going, but
I'll say who's going. I have no problem being like, yeah, you're going.
Well, I was trying to be funny. I was like, someone we know is going. We don't know who or why.
We just can't talk about why we're going. For Comic-Con, obviously, duh.
I think people can figure it out though if they have.
Obviously, yeah.
I don't see any hype building for it, so I don't think people put two and two together. I think they're still focused on
exclusives,
new Ninja Steel toys or something. Like, yay!
Why would anyone be hyped for that?
Look at the cool figure that's like in this position.
Nobody's hyped for that.
Well, speaking of new Ninja Steel toys, apparently there is a listing for the evil Red Ranger, which is
I saw that
from the Ninja, like the black stripe, whatever.
I stopped watching the Ninja before that.
Okay. First of all, Ninja gives me anxiety. I can't. It was hard enough to get through it the first time, so I didn't remember that. So good thing you reminded me. But I didn't even remember an evil Red Ranger. First of all,
it was in the movie.
On the sword. I missed the jingle.
Yeah, it was in the movie, Brian. Yeah,
it was in the versus TokuChris movie.
I believe so. Yeah.
Okay.
Was that which movie was the villain that they're using for the 25th anniversary episode? That face shot that we saw on the poster. Is that the villain from the TokuChris versus
they
movie?
paid for that shit? Oh God, have mercy.
Train Rangers confirmed. Yes. I don't know. Like I said, I stopped watching Ninja after like Nin Gold showed up and got over his I'm trying to kill you because I have to. And then he's like, never mind, I'm going to America. Deuces. And took off on the submarine Zord or whatever. That's when I stopped watching.
Well, we were reviewing it on the grid. So we were reviewing every episode every 2 weeks. So we had to watch it. So it was literally killing me. So I learned
very quickly in my infancy days in the Toku fandom to not do that at all.
Yeah,
because we tried to do it with Kamen Rider Forze, and I loved Forze or Force, however you want to call it. I loved it, but man, it got rough to sit through after episode 18, 18 through 32. You were like, and we just stopped watching it altogether.
It's why I stopped reviewing Super Ninja Steel on Ranger Command. I mean, we did all of Ninja Steel, and that was a chore. It was every episode was oh, this is crap. This is why it's bad. And it's not fun to record that. I'm sure it's not fun to listen to. So yeah.
See, but on the grid though, that's why we love it, because even when it's shit, we love it because we love talking crap. That's what we do. That's our thing. We love talking crap about when it's crap. Like we just love it.
I've had some amazing Barry rants on there, but yeah.
Oh, Eric knows. Like the episode we just recorded, I went on a rant that like 3/4 of the way through it, I stopped. I was like, you know what? You should just delete everything I just said. Just
you're like, just edit and crap and just delete it.
Just edit all out back to a certain point, and we'll just be like, and thanks for listening today.
The shade was really heavy on that for sure.
Oh, there was no shade. It was straight up like, here comes a bus, you know, or maybe more accurately would be like, here comes a train, and I'm not just pushing you into it, I'm holding you down while it runs you over. It was bad, man. Like when your hobby and your the fandom makes you want to do that sometimes, that's rough. That's
yeah.
You know,
but Hasbro.
Super Ninja Steel can make you do that.
I just read, and I'm gonna plug John here. John Green, webmaster of Green Ranger -thevowels.com. I just read his review on that monster book that came out. He is brutal, man.
Yeah.
Holy crap. I read that. I'm like, damn, dude. Like, I thought I was like a bitter asshole back at my San Diego Comic-Con review from last year. I thought I was, setting things on fire.
Oh, he ripped that book apart.
Yeah. To put it lightly.
I haven't read his review yet, so maybe I need to.
He just destroyed it. Like, yeah, it was bad. Because I actually thought about picking that up. I was like, ooh, that'd be kind of a cool thing to read. And then after I read his review, I'm like, okay, this is meant for a 9-year-old. So I'll buy it for my son.
I picked it up. It has some good pictures in it, but I haven't read any of the descriptions. But reading his review, it's, almost like they have no fact checking over at Saban Brands, or I don't know if Hasbro is going to do any of that, but
it just seems be a company if they don't have the simplest Well,
it's very simple. Like, hey, sit down, watch the episode, take a few notes, and then there you go. It's not that hard.
Yeah. Well, it's just.
I mean, they could literally get paid to watch Power Rangers. I would do that.
Ray does it, who works for MorphinLegacy. He does it. He has information in his head. He does it. It's not that hard. Come on. You can do it.
And I think the author even claims to have access to the main story Bible from when they were doing the show. Exactly. And that has more information than just actually watching the episode. So what are you doing with your time and the money you're getting paid for? So what are you doing? Oh gosh! It hurts. It hurts. It does hurt. I know. And then just really quick, I want to talk about this too, because this just came up today, so it's fresh in everyone's minds. So you have the GameStop Legacy Armored Red Ranger
with the white armbands.
With the white armbands, and it makes me think like what kind of era do we live in the Power Rangers fandom when we expect things to be wrong with the stuff that comes out? Like, it's not just oh, they missed that or they missed that. It's literally like, okay, guys, what do you think is going to be wrong on this one? Are they going to leave paint off the sword? Are they going to, screw up the visor somehow? Are we going to get silver belts again? Like this one, no, they just forgot to paint the armbands gold. It's like, hey, every time they release a new toy, Bandai, it's like, spot what's wrong on this toy. That's my game. I love that game. What's wrong with this toy? I mean, and it's not to be mean or anything. It's just like, I don't know, when it's not just a couple fans, but it's like a collective group, in theory, could fact check and double check this stuff better than the people actually getting paid to release it. There's a problem there.
Some kind of group that they.
Oh, don't even get started on that one. We have the Power Force hasn't been relevant in 3 years now, and we still get shade from the usual suspects, like, oh, the Power Force, blah, 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 blah. It's like, okay, for starters, I think me, Eric, and Brian weren't part of the Trivial Pursuit thing, so can't blame us for that one.
Yeah, that was way before us.
That was the before us. That was the 20th anniversary. We joined on like the 21st year, I think. Yeah, so I mean, and they're like, "Oh, they get free stuff." Yeah, let me go. Okay, for the record, all of my trivia questions were correct. Did anyone ever find out like who submitted that training question? Does anyone know? Like, don't necessarily. Wasn't me. Throw them out. Well, Wasn't me. I wasn't part of that conversation.
Yeah.
I will never forget going to Saban Brands out their San Diego meet and greet, because they used to do like they rent out like a thing in the Omni Hotel, like not a ballroom, but like, you know, 2 suites put together, and they'd showcase all their product and have the actors in there. Chip Lynn was there one time for the 20th anniversary. A friend of mine, a mutual friend of mine, took me into that thing that he got invited to, and I was the jackass that pointed out on their Monopoly board that they had Sentai only Rangers on the Monopoly board. And they were like, how come no one caught that? That's just strange. And I think I was actually, as horrible as it sounds, I think I was actually talking to Eli Deckel.
Oh, God.
And I didn't even realize it at the time. I think I was talking to him, and yeah, that was, looking back, I was like, oh, crap, that was him. Sorry, man. I didn't mean to be like screwed up. Sorry. Like, oh,
Well, how hard is it to know if it's Sentai?
Apparently, very hard.
Well, I mean, it's for how many of these people that work at these companies is it a job versus a passion?
Right.
You know what I mean? You know, for me,
I guess,
at the job I work at, I'm not passionate about it. I'm not gonna lie. You know, I don't really care.
Yeah, right.
You know, if everything's facing the same direction, or I don't care. Like, I don't get paid for that kind of detail. I get paid to make sure stuff is where it needs to be. So how many people take that same approach to the job they have? You know, for us, it'd be like, oh man, if we were there, it'd be great. But we don't know, to be fair. We don't know what it's like day in and day out. We can't pretend that we do. All we can do is sit there and be like, I could have caught that error, and I could have caught that error, and I wouldn't have painted it like that, or I would have painted it. So, you know.
But see, they could hire people that do care about that.
But why do that when you have some people that'll do it for free?
Exactly.
Oh, well, is it so hard to put out a quality product for people who do care? Apparently it is hard.
There's Brian.
Apparently it is hard.
The no bullshit dagger in the side. He's just like,
yeah, like apparently it is hard to do that, but it shouldn't be. But
well, whatever. I mean, that's why, you know, I see things like, you know, that we got Hasbro, and from all the like behind the scenes videos of them putting together these kind of toys, and they do these like design videos and all that stuff. I mean, there's people there that really care, and I'm hoping some of that transfers over to Power Rangers.
Well, we don't know who's on the toy team for Power Rangers.
Right. It could be anyone.
I've gotten at least some confirmation. I don't even know if you can call it confirmation, but just from, you know, people I've known for years or whatever, that Japan, not necessarily Bandai, not necessarily Toei, but Japan. So, you know, that's a question I have to get clarified.
Entire country
is still there is still involved somehow with like Beast Morphers. They're still involved somehow. So I don't know, because that was a question people had, is, you know, did the license, did the deal with Toei like continue? Is that still going forward? You know, because that was never announced. You know, they just said, hey, Power Rangers is now Hasbro, and, you know, they will sell Power Rangers toys in X amount of countries, and then Bandai Japan will still do it in these other countries. So the question becomes, okay, well, is the license deal with Toei still on? Are you still licensing the material from them? Are they still getting paid? Do they still have a say in things? What's going on? Because a lot of people thought, and I was even one of them for a while, that, hey, after Beast Morphers, which was property that Saban Brands did license out before deciding to go with the Kyoryuger adaptation. And the reason they did that, which you heard in the Greg Mitchell interview, you know, check the links for the TokuNation videos on that one, is because they saw the real-time data coming back. They saw the sales of the toys, they saw the ratings, and just the overall like coolness, and it was a dinosaur theme. And so rather than go the drastic different approach of leather suits and different helmets and a weird like spy theme, they decided to stick the safe route and go traditional, you know, Sentai looking things and go with Kyoryuger, and it turned out to be a great success. They hit it out of the park with it, with Dino Charge, but they still had the Go Buster stuff. I don't know if you want to call it purchased, but they still had the deal in place for that series. So Saban had that like sitting in their back pocket.
Right.
You know, then when Ninja came out, they were like, hey, look, ninjas, this is easy. We're batting 1,000. But, you know, anyone that saw Ninja could have told you that's a horrible idea to try to adapt that show. And it was, and it is. And, you know, when even Greg, who talked shit about the stuff they were making, like, you know, the Zords and stuff, you know, that's not good. You know, if the people working on it don't like what they're working on,
right.
You know, But yeah, so back to my point is you still have this Go Busters footage sitting around that you had nothing to do with, and it's like, hey, why not new company, new toy creator? Let's go in this different direction and see what happens. But Hasbro's very big on, lately anyways, referencing the past. So like you see with Transformers, right? So they just revealed the next Transformers toy line for next year, which is War for Cybertron. And what do you have? You have an Optimus Prime figure and a Sideswipe figure, and they look just like their original incarnation back in 1984.
Hope you like G1.
Exactly, which they just got done doing 3 or 4 years of nothing but G1 inspired stuff. So with that in mind, if that same mindset or mentality is taken to other properties, right. They're at least successful. With Power Rangers, what is the #1 guaranteed thing that always sells? It's Mighty Morphin. Longtime fans like us who've been watching it for 25 years, yeah, we're sick of it. But for the casuals, which outnumber us probably 5-1, that's what's going to sell. So what do you think they're eventually going to go into? Something Mighty Morphin related. Does that mean legacy toys or whatever they're going to call it if they choose to do it? Yeah. Could they go back and kind of reboot the whole franchise and just kind of do a whole new Mighty Morphin Power Rangers? Yeah, I think they could. Is it live action? I don't know. I would assume animation, but because that way they don't have to go through.
Right.
So I don't think that they don't have to necessarily go through Toei the same way. They don't have to use footage because it's like, hey, we're making it all ourselves. But I don't know. So that was the thought process, is that after Beast Morphers, they could go back and redo Mighty Morphin. Because if you're going to do a new movie and you're going to do it based on Mighty Morphin, you're going to want Mighty Morphin theme out there. And Hasbro loves to go, hey, here's our movie franchise, our movie stuff. Here's a show that directly ties to it, or is directly based off of it. So you look at the Transformers movie, and Brian, I know you know what I'm talking about. You got Transformers Prime from the Transformers movies, right?
Yep.
Which is movie-like characters set in the movie-like verse, but not exactly. And then that transitioned into Transformers Robots in Disguise. So they stuck with the movie for all their marketing stuff, and then they also released an adult toy line with their Generations line. So if Power Rangers goes that route, you're looking at something show/movie related and something for the collectors. But what, I don't know. And that's the show. Good night, everyone.
Hope you like Mighty Morphin.
That's just a guess. And if I was a marketer, which I'm not, so this is not me like mansplaining or anything like that, but as a marketer, I would suggest something Mighty Morphin, because that's a guaranteed hit. Even if it's a failure, it might still do better than the other things that are coming out. You know what I mean?
Right. But hey, how about those Mega Ranger Sentai Artisan?
Dude, like Mega Ranger just became a theme out of Japan because you got the Super Artisan, Super Sentai Artisan. I'm not even going to the in-space morphers, we're going to call them, because I don't feel like trying to butcher the pronunciation. And then you also got the Super Mini Pla of the mecha.
Yep.
Of the Astro Megazord and the Delta Megazord.
Those look really cool.
Those look freaking sexy. I'm going to buy them.
All of them.
I wish I was into Mini Pla, but I'm not, so money saved.
You should be.
No.
I know.
Good.
I'm not. I haven't gotten into them either, but I feel like I should.
Incredibly posable, fully functional, small versions of the Megazords. Yeah, who wants those?
I don't. At least not those.
I will gladly. That's what I chose. Like for Lupin Ranger versus Power Ranger, that's what I chose. I chose to go the mini plot route because I was like, yeah, no. If I don't like it, I can be like, well, I stopped. I spent $25 on it as opposed to $150 or something like that.
Mm-hmm. I'm glad I avoided that train wreck, because that Mega Combiner or whatever they have for that show looks horrible.
How dare you?
It looks like shit. I'm sorry.
What, Good Striker?
No, whatever the one that they just released, where it's like all 10 or
the Lupin
okay.
Combined with all of them combined together.
I don't know. He's a mess.
Why? I wonder why lately it feels like the last couple of years, like the final combination mechas, for the Sentai teams have literally, they look like it was an afterthought. Like, oh crap, let's so you can put this part here and this part here, and we're done.
I don't know. Kyutamagen was fairly well planned out. It looked pretty good.
Yeah, I get. Well, I mean, I was thinking of the whatchamacallit, Orion, because that is technically the final mecha.
Oh, the final one, yeah. The one where it's like
you put everything on like a
like
little
big, yeah. It was more like a tank and with everyone on it. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, but Q-Tamagen was better planned out. But then when you're talking about like the big tank, that was just like everybody piled onto the Orion.
They more or less kind of stopped completely. Because like we're getting a combination kind of right after the 6 Ranger debuts, and then after that, it's like we're not going to combine much of anything.
It's like nothing till quarter 3, like end of quarter 3, start of quarter 4.
So it's kind of interesting where we're used to a format where it's like, okay, here's a new robot, you can smack it on the back of this robot, make a bigger robot.
You get the mecha, and then you get like 1 or 2 auxiliary, and then you get the 6 Ranger mecha, and then you have those combined, then you get maybe 1 or 2 auxiliary, and then you'll get a new mecha for the original team, and then maybe another auxiliary, and then you'll get the final big giant piece that combines them all together. That's been the formula for, ever.
Yeah.
So, but I mean, I know the heads of Toei that were in charge of this stuff changed, or they moved around positions, so that's why everything feels new. Kamen Rider Geo, so that'll be interesting. I just totally like pivoted and went left. So sorry.
I really love the clock theme for Geo or Zeo or whatever the hell it's called.
The person who likes to enrage other people in me wants to call it Kamen Rider Zeo, just for the puns that you can do with it. But I don't want to deal with the Twitter shame of it's Geo or it's Gio or I don't. It's Kamen Rider.
If anyone says it's Gio, just punch him in the face.
It's Kamen Rider looks like a girl, but it won't be. So I'm sad. But Kamen Rider Den 2. Let's just call it Kamen Rider Den 2.
Fair.
I should probably go watch Kamen Rider Den.
Yes.
So Power Morphicon. Who's going to Power Morphicon? Is it all 4 of us?
Raise his hand.
Yes. I am. Woo!
So
come on, this bitch.
the last like couple of weeks, I feel like it's become Super Sentai Con, and I'm okay with that. Considering we have, they just announced the Mega Blue actor today from Mega Ranger.
Oh, I didn't even see that.
Wasn't
how did I miss that?
That's for Otakon, not.
Oh, it's Otakon.
Oh,
yeah.
Okay, I was like, how did I miss?
I see Realm tweet. I'm like, oh man, and then I don't pay attention. I was like, oh, I should go check that. But still, you have Kiba Ranger's going to be there.
I like the Sentai actors because they don't charge an arm and a leg for autographs and pictures. I mean, it's like $20 and you get an autograph and a picture.
Yeah.
Oh,
well,
nice.
They're pretty cool.
Eric, you and I were talking because you have the Austin St. John experience on Thursday night, and we were talking about this, it's $50 for a selfie or $60 for an autograph or $100 for a combo. And I told Eric, so if only like 15 people show up, so say he only had 15 people show up, right? And they all got something. Worst case scenario, he still walks out the door $900, and best case scenario, he walks out with $1,500 for 15
Get the fuck
people,
out of here
for
with
15 people to show up.
Get the I can't.
And then I just imagine him like standing around at the command center before the buses show up and just be like, "Hey guys, line up for your $100 fucking photo opportunity."
On Facebook, Scott Zillner did say that Austin St. John will be going, and you can get a photo with him for a fee. Although he did not know what the fee was going to be.
The fee is $100 at the tour. Yeah.
I feel like he was probably my third most disappointed meeting person. Wait, the third most disappointed person I've ever met. You know what I mean? Do you understand what I'm trying to say? Like the third Ranger
that gave you the biggest disappointment.
Yeah, there you go. He's number 3 of the most.
Who's number 1?
Michael Copan.
Amy Jo Johnson. No, I'm just kidding.
Michael Copan charged me an arm and a leg for a photo, a selfie, and an autograph, and it was like
Did he give you a flyer for his movie that he never made? And
did he charge you an extra $20 so you could get a part of the movie with him and Jason Font?
No, he didn't. He didn't even talk about that movie he was making at that point. So
I'm gonna have fans fund my studio. Yay! That never went anywhere.
No, the number one Ranger I felt ripped off the most was Michael Coban, because he charged me an arm and a leg for the selfie, and then or whatever picture, and then for the autographed 8x10. Like he charged me $80. That's how much I paid for the picture
for Time Force. Wow,
that's what I'm saying. It's so frustrating. Oh my god. It's so frustrating. Like,
you know, the coolest person that I met, I mean, even from a financial standpoint, was Dan Southworth, because for a while he wasn't charging anything. It was just like, show up, oh, here you go, I'll take a picture with you.
I haven't met him yet, and I need to. I haven't met him yet.
I mean, I don't know if he does that now, but I'm sure.
Anyways,
yeah.
I think my most disappointing one was, it might have just been for the time, it was Jason Font. I forget, it was one of the Power Morphicons I went to, one of the two. And it was literally a case of he wouldn't even look at you or talk to you unless you were dropping some bills on the table. Like people would just walk by or whatever, and he'd sit there on his phone or whatever. And until you actually paid his handler, then he would turn and talk to you. But until you did that, he wanted nothing to do with anybody. And I'm sure that's not the thing he wants to express or anything, but that was just my own personal one-time experience. Sure. I've seen him perfectly fine in other times, but the one time I was actually like thinking about, hey, you know what, maybe I'll drop, I forget, it was $50 or something he was charging. No, that made me go, you know what? No, I think I'll go talk to, what's his name? Ninja Storm Blue, because no one's at his booth and he's just sitting there talking to people. And to a point where I would talk to him and he'd be like,
Jorgito Vargas.
I would.
Yeah, he was great.
I was talking to him, and I felt bad because like no one was there to see him at. I think this was in 2012.
No, 2014.
14. No one was talking to him. Like,
it wasn't 5. It was 4. PMC 4. Yeah.
And so I ended up talking to him, and then getting an autograph because like I wanted to thank him somehow for taking the time just to sit down and chat with me for a little bit, just about life. And that's how I was like, you know what, let me get your autograph, man, because you're great. Let me do this.
So, because when I met Jason Font, I didn't meet him by himself. I met him when I met Erin Cahill, so I met them both at the same time, and so I didn't experience that. But when I met Erin Cahill, like she was like the best. God.
She is she's incredible.
Amazing.
Every time I've like met her, she's just absolutely fantastic. One of the sweetest like Ranger actor people ever.
Cannot praise Erin Cahill enough.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna meet her again. I'm gonna meet her again, get another picture with her because it's just worth it. It's totally worth it.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna meet her again for sure.
Apparently we're missing out a lot of the chat. It didn't load right. So I actually loaded up. Sorry, I have something in my eye. I actually loaded something up on YouTube. So now I can actually see everything in there. Yeah.
I've been watching it all. There's not really been any questions just yet.
It's weird because it's a delay on the YouTube by like 5 seconds. So
yeah,
when people see me rub my eye, I look over. I'm like, oh crap! I'm still rubbing my eye. No, I'm not. But no, I mean,
like, Jay is still frustrated about Michael Copan.
I am devastated beyond words that happened. Will not be a PMP. That ruins everything for me.
Can we get the Di Filippo triplets, the real Gold Rangers?
Oh my god, I want them to have a meltdown in public. Like that's all I want. I want someone to bring a Legacy Golden Power staff and just have a meltdown, like in the middle of the showroom floor.
I want them to say that to Austin St. John, and I just want to see the interaction. Like, I just want to see that happen.
Oh, Steffi asked Jay, who was your number 2 disappointment? If you got Michael Copan, Austin St. John, who falls in between?
Say it was one of her clients. Say it was one of her clients.
Oh my god. I hope it's not. I don't know who all your clients are, Steffi. Oh god.
Just say it.
Chris Violet was number 2. Is that one of her clients? I don't remember.
You just triggered Eric.
No.
Is it?
No, I know she represents a lot of the SPD people, but the only time I ever met Chris Violette was at YomaCon 2005, and he was a really cool dude back then. And then his social media got all weird. It's like on his Facebook, it's all like conspiracy theory, like weird stuff.
Yeah. Okay, here's why. And it's really nothing he did wrong. Not really. He just really charged way more for him. If that makes any sense. Like, all of the other SPD Rangers charged way less than he did. Like, all of the other, I mean, because at that time when I met all the other SPD Rangers were there except for Matt Austin. All the other SPD Rangers were there. And
oh my God, I finally get to meet Matt Austin. Finally.
Right?
Yeah.
Right?
They're all years.
I met him at PMC too, but I'm going to meet him again. But anyways, so Chris Violette just charged way more than the others did. And it was just weird. And I was just like, okay. And it was like kind of just the same. It was the same Michael Copon effect. And I was just like, all right. So it was just one of those, it was a weird effect, and he just seemed like weird. It was just like a weird kind of, and I got a stuck up vibe from him. It's just a weird, you know, when you get those vibes from people.
Yeah.
And I just
Steffi asked when was it? When was it?
PMC 4. I want to say 4. Yeah.
So 2014.
It was just a weird vibe. And okay, I have these experiences with people, and I got that same vibe from Michael Tabor too when I met him too. So it's just vibes I get from people.
Well,
so
when he blew up last year,
vibe from him, dude. Just watch him on social media for like 10 seconds. Give him a shot, and you'll get a whole different Michael Tabor. Damn.
I mean, it's like, I'm sure they're great people. It's just I get vibes from people, and like Michael Tabor just seemed like, bitch, don't even like. I was just like, all right. I was like, bitch, you're Riley. All right, calm down. Because it's so weird. It's like Yoshi is like so great. Like Yoshi's like, yes, I'm chill. I'm a Power Ranger. I'm Yoshi. I'm awesome. And then Michael Tabor was like, sign this. Move. And I was like, all right, I mean James Davies. I'm moving on from you, honey. So I was like, whatever. I was like, all right.
Well, geez, I mean, according to Tabor, like he didn't even want to do acting, and it was kind of this experience for him, and that was it. I think PMC was more of a contractual thing for him.
Yeah, so when he said that, I remember when he said, like, I remember when he tweeted, like, being a Power Ranger was one of his biggest regrets or whatever. I was like, well, that makes sense because you're kind of a dick. So it made sense. Like, that made sense to me. So I was like, all right.
The tea is hot.
You know me.
Chris Long said that Tabor was the only one of the cast at PMC 5 that would not let him take a picture with him. The rest of the cast did.
Come on, it's
now.
It's a friggin' selfie. Like, come on. That whole season was about selfies.
Doesn't want to take pictures with adults that watch a children's show. Come on.
I mean, and the rest of the charge was so great. Like, they were all so nice, and the only one I got a weird vibe from was Michael Tabor, and it was just weird. And then Austin from MorphinLegacy, he was like, oh, I love Michael Tabor. Oh my god. And I was like, whatever.
Okay.
I got to clip Jay doing this so I can put that as a thumbnail because that was great.
So Steffi asked, so who's our favorites then? Like the top three favorite people to meet at a convention.
Oh geez.
Erin Cahill for sure. Deborah Estelle Phillips was so nice. Loved her so much. Who else?
I got 2. I think I have 3, and you're all going to yell at me for one of my third. Just telling you now, you're going to yell at me.
Is it ASJ?
Jen Yen was amazing. She was so nice to me too. I can name a million.
3 were Brad Hawkins, just because his voice was my childhood. Paul Schreier.
Nice.
Interactions I had with him even outside of the conventions, like I saw him at San Diego Comic-Con randomly like 3 years ago or something. He was just like walking through the lobby of my hotel, and he's the only celebrity I think I've ever met where, you know, I don't usually go up to celebrities, especially at San Diego, to be like, oh my God, you're so-and-so, because, you know, they're people too. They need their privacy. If they're not like in show mode, so to speak, just leave them alone.
Yeah.
But it was Paul, and it was like late at night. It was like 11 o'clock at night. And I was like, holy crap, it's Paul Schreier. And I must have said it out loud. He turned around. I was like, hey, man, how's it going? And I was like, oh, hey, you know, big fan, you know, just wanted to say hi. I know you're busy, but, you know, thank you for taking the time. And as I'm walking away, he's like, hey, hold on, what's your name? You know, and he come back and shook my hand. And that was just a really good experience, because he wasn't in show mode. You know what I mean? Like he was in real life mode. And then my last one, honestly, for the most fun I had, was probably my first San Diego Comic-Con. So 2013, I went to a JDF little meet and greet in 2013. And the reason I look back on it fondly is because, God, he talks so much shit. Oh my God. Like,
about what? Everybody else?
Mostly ASJ. I'm not gonna lie. It was a lot of ASJ. Someone asked him, and he was like, "Oh, he's a punk. Not even worth my time." Blah, 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 you know,
shade.
But I mean,
I love it though. I love it.
Sat there, and I was like, "Is someone recording this? Because holy crap!" You know.
You know what is so weird?
He was cool because he would sit there and he started
liking him
Let's
more.
take a picture. And yeah, I started liking him more when ASJ. And this is no offense. Well, is it offense to ASJ? I don't know. I don't represent a website anymore, so I can say what I want. I was all for ASJ when he came back, and then it stopped being about the direction that he and his handlers decided to go with how to direct him. We had certain ideas. There was a group of us. I'm sure. I think everybody here, except for maybe Brian, was part of it at one point.
The street team.
No, the one even beyond that. I don't want to go into details. That's some tea I don't want to drink. But you know, we would recommend like, hey, you know, he needs to do some interaction with the fans. Not a Reddit ask me anything. He needs to go on Ranger board. He needs to get, you know, a Q&A on Twitter or something interactive with the fans. That's not, hey, can you give me some money? You know, something to keep it going. You know, and no. And I was like, come on. And then for me, I kind of lost it when he decided that he wasn't going to just sign things. Everything had to be personalized. And that's when I was like, all right, dude, you know what? You're so bitter that someone listed an item for $600. Not that it's sold for $600, but that someone listed it for $600, and you're not going to see a piece of that you decided you're going to basically shut out half of the people that want something that just says Austin St. John on it, which isn't even your real name. But sorry, I went there. And then that whole thing, and then when JDF responded, like, remember when Austin St. John did the whole like self-defense video, and it's talking about like like a bitch grip or something like that. That started the whole new feud. And then after he did his rant about he's only going to personalize autographs, and then JDF immediately responds with how to erase Sharpie autographs off your items.
That was amazing.
Like
and yet,
that so hard.
And yet there are people who still say that that this feud is fan made up.
It's not, but for publicity's sake, they say it is. I mean, I'm not saying from experience, like, oh, I have screenshots. Right? No, I don't talk to ASJ. I don't talk to JDF. I don't talk to their handlers. I don't talk to anybody. Whatever. You know, but I
don't really care.
We're not stupid. You know, you can't go back and erase like 12 years of JDF clips bashing ASJ and then be like, oh, we made up at the premiere. No, you didn't. I was at the premiere. I watched you.
Yeah, you can't.
We all did.
You can't. You can't Photoshop a picture of them hugging and call it real, because that wasn't real, honey. We were there. That's not real.
That's right. This is also the premiere group minus Hassan.
Yes.
Yeah, we were there. We were there.
We're missing our Red Ranger.
How was the red one?
I thought. That's right. Hassan was.
He was greenish because.
Yeah.
We're missing
he
our
vanished when we took that green screenshot.
Yeah, half of his body is missing.
Yeah, and Chris still had his drink in his hand.
Yeah, I had an agenda.
Sticking to it. Yeah, so did I, but I put it down.
I gotta go through my emails and find that picture. Yeah, because it's like a picture of us all in a group, and I'm still holding
it's on my Facebook, dude.
somewhere.
I was like ready. I was drinking that night too, but I was like, I better put it down for the picture. But you didn't.
That was great. There was so much free food there. I was like, yay!
Oh my god!
Paradise.
Yeah.
So much food and so much drinks. That was a great night.
And the donuts. Thank you, Krispy Kreme.
Right? Krispy Kreme was great that night. Like Krispy Kreme was all over that.
I just remember eating the burgers. I'm like, I'm gonna get food poisoning. You don't make this many burgers and don't get like half the people sick.
Wasn't there like chicken? Wasn't there chicken too? Like
yes,
there was like
the chicken tenders.
There was chicken tenders.
Yeah, chicken tenders.
I ate a lot of chicken tenders.
Brian, you were like, "Oh, this chicken's so good."
You were, Brian. I remember that. I don't remember you without chicken in your hands, Brian. I'm not gonna lie.
I was hungry. It was good. What can I say?
It was free. That's the important thing.
There's pizza too. Pizza was good.
Yeah,
pizza. I was
We're
just
a bunch
thirsty.
of freaking adult toy collectors. You know, especially now I have a family now. So when free food is offered, we jump on that shit.
Yeah.
Free drinks is even worse.
The flight was expensive. You know, we have to make up the cost difference somewhere.
Yeah, who flies out to something for a day and then leaves?
Whoops.
I don't know. I've been doing that a lot lately.
Rinse, repeat next week. No, I will say there's not a movie premiere next week.
Long's Toys was asking, so you're saying the spread was better than the PMC 5 Platinum Party?
You guys had food at the Platinum Party last year? Or last PMC?
There was food?
I went at PMC 4.
He's being a dick. Don't worry about it.
Oh no, I went to 4. Yeah, I didn't go to 5.
we went to 4. Yeah,
that's when Zach walked in like without anything.
Right.
I'm like, why the fuck did I pay this much money for this thing?
2 carrot sticks. There was like 2 carrot sticks left by the time we got there. It was the VIP meet and greet. It was the worst experience I've ever had in my life. It was just a bunch of nerds harassing all the actors with absolutely no food because they took it all. We just sat around bitching about how we wanted pizza.
Yeah. Yeah. In 2014, like I went full tilt because I was like, yeah, this is my first PMC. I'm going all out. Got the platinum badge, did the breakfast, did the VIP thing. And I'm like, man, I really could have saved some money. And ever since, no PMC, I've done that stuff.
I did platinum this last one. I like 4, was it? The one, not this year. This year I went gold. But I went platinum 2 years prior to that, the 2 shows prior to that. And after last year, or the last experience where everything for platinum was grouped with gold except for...
Right.
And that's my point. So that's why I decided to go gold.
It's not even worth it.
No, platinum. Reserved seating with the gold. You know, VIB party with gold. You get a hoodie and a shirt, and you get the last pin of whatever collection they're doing. And if that's worth the extra, $150, then cool, go for it. But I don't see the value in that. Sorry, I'm opening. I went to the mailbox. And I forgot.
Did this just become a live unboxing?
This is from Tom, so I should actually probably not open this on air.
That one time I went to that gold breakfast or breakfast, whatever the hell that was. I remember they didn't give me my food, and I was so pissed off.
I was sitting right next to you.
You were.
And everyone else was getting food, and you're like,
literally everyone around me, and I'm sitting there. Where's my food? And the waiter's like, "Oh, did you want food? Duh."
It's a breakfast, bitch.
Wow,
yeah, we had.
And then nobody sat at our table, and then Dan Southward came for like 5 minutes, and then left.
Yep.
I didn't order this, but I got it.
Ooh, pretty.
Does it play?
I don't know. I didn't know I got it.
Turn it on.
I told him. I said, "Hey, if someone doesn't want their broken one, you know, I'll take it." And he was like, "Okay."
Okay. Cool. It's really cool, though.
I don't know what I'm doing. Change. I'm not
Guilty.
an SPD nerd. I don't know what's happening right now.
Guess
it's
who still
morphing.
needs to buy those.
What the fuck are you saying?
Since you're guilty.
So the judge is the one that's usually broken, right?
Right.
Okay.
Oh, you got a working one.
Looks good to me.
Yeah. Do guilty.
Does it stop on its own, or do I have to push
No, you got to push it.
That's stupid.
That's what they do in the show.
Guilty!
Oh, cool.
I don't think yours is broken.
Owning that toy.
He felt bad in the future for losing my $200 package that he sent. Sorry, bitter. Not Tom though. So we got Majin Vegeta. Wow, that's backwards.
No, it's not. It's backwards to you.
Blood Stalk.
What?
Watch Kamen Rider, you noob. What's this one? Kamen Rider Laser Turbo, level 0.
I haven't watched Kamen Rider in a long time.
Build is really fun. The only problem I have with it is that it's like every week right now they're kind of like dun 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 with some like new twist or reveal. It's like I'm worn out. I just want like a fun, happy episode where people aren't dying or their lives aren't getting destroyed or their families aren't being shown beat. Like I can't take it anymore. Like I watch Build to depress myself. It's that bad. And then I watch Lupin Ranger to make myself happy again because that show's actually a lot of fun, in my opinion.
I like it.
I agree with everything you just said.
I watched X8. I like that. I liked X8.
I liked X8 until the end because these Kamen Rider shows keep driving me nuts when they're doing what the Sentai series did for a while. It's kind of like, and then this is really the bad guy you didn't know about for the first, 40 episodes. Come on. No. No. We have more viewers now than when we started. That scares me.
Are we showing figures?
Well, no, I have another box to open. All my figures are downstairs. Actually, that's not true. I have up here.
Oh, yes.
It's okay, Eric. You wouldn't like these. They have candy with them. Actually, no, they don't. Do they have candy? I forget, Brian. Do they have candy?
No, I like the candy
figures. They do.
I like the candy.
The Yodo figures.
Yeah.
I'm so down for these. Who needs figure arts?
Speaking of things I still need to buy.
You haven't bought these yet?
I'm a wreck.
I have a whole set that I can not overcharge you for minus the weapon accessories because I only got one in my box.
Hey, Brian, are you T-wrecked?
Yes. Always. Speaking of, that's this guy's name. Oh, you can't, I don't have a camera. Oh my god, I need to leave.
What?
I held up a toy to my monitor expecting there to be a camera. There's a transformer named T-Rex, and he was on my desk. I held him up.
Really? You have that on your desk?
Shut up.
Why that one of all of them? Why not, Power of the Prime's Grimlock?
Because he's Volcanicus in the other room.
Actually, that's in my I have a box from Big Bad Toy Store, and I actually got the 2 Dinobots on there. The ones that were on the second wave that I never saw in stores, which were Snarl and Sludge.
I've got Studio Series Grimlock on my desk. It's close.
I refuse to buy movie toys for Transformers. I refuse.
But he's really pretty.
I know. I know. The Studio Series are gorgeous. I would actually buy the Leader Blackout if I could find it. If I went to the store, if I left the apartment, if I wasn't a dad, I would buy it. In that order.
Fair.
What else? What else can we talk about? What else? There's all this news that came out, and we just kind of glossed over it.
Funko Pops. Let's talk about that.
Oh God.
Cool. Bye. Break time. I don't collect Funko Pops.
You suck. You should.
Hey, you're a dick, but thanks. This is why we don't hang out. We would fight.
Well, we would fight, but it would be awesome fighting. So.
So I know I explained this, and when we started the live stream, people are like, I don't want people to look at me and be like, "Oh, what a douchebag! He's vaping." Okay, so like 7 months ago, I was in a job that was keeping me away from my family, where I would see my kid maybe an hour a day if I was lucky, along with a stress level like about 300%, and I was smoking over a pack of cigarettes a day. And so I ended up leaving that position, stepping down into a more minor role, changing locations, and really focused on this because I don't want to die, for my kid. So this here has actually cut me down from a pack and a half a day to less than a pack a week of cigarettes. So awesome. Hopefully within the next 3 months, I'll be down to no cigarettes, period, the end. And then eventually start weaning myself off of this, which is not something I go crazy with either. I'm not one of those guys that's like, or anything like that. It's just when you get the tingle, you take the hit and you're good. So yeah, so for some people, they're like, vaping's cool, whatever, that's your thing, that's your thing. This, regardless of whatever, there might be health effects too, whatever, this ain't putting tar in my lungs. So I'm considering that a win right now. So there we go. Let me get off my pedestal. Jay, go ahead and talk about Funko Pops while the rest of us take a nap or something.
No, I mean, I'm collecting the Funko Pops. I've got a ton behind me. But no, like I hate the fact that Target has the 10-inch exclusive Ultrazord because they are terrible with exclusive.
Yeah, as my resident Funko ho Austin tells me, Target exclusive Funko Pops are that's our nickname for him because he has a literal wall of Funko Pops.
I didn't know where you were going with that at first. You're like, he has a giant. I'm like,
whoa, yeah, no. No, he has a literal wall of Funko Pops that are unopened and pristine. They're unopened. So we call him the Funko Ho. Anyways, so he tells me that the Target exclusive Funko Pops are literally impossible to get because scalpers and people get them immediately, and they're impossible to get. So he basically told me that he's like the Target exclusive Power Rangers Pops and Target exclusive any Pop, he's never actually ever seen them in stores. So wow.
So here's the thing. Here's my story, and I actually brought my YouTube channel out of I dusted the cobwebs off and I ranted about this. But I was helping a friend get the 10-inch Thanos Pop that came out, and it was like this crazy thing where it was all in Brickseek, but it was like they were going away super fast. And one of my targets happened to have it because they were concerned that they were breaking street date. So what happened was all the other targets in Illinois were breaking street date for this pop, but the one closest to me wasn't, and they were concerned. So I'm hanging around. I hear some employees talking, they check around to see if it's okay to sell. And I literally got the first one out of the case. Well, he ended up getting one when he was searching for it. So I was like, oh, actually, this is kind of cool. I'm just going to keep this for myself. But it was crazy to hear everyone's stories about how quickly this sold out. And that was the only time I've seen a 10-inch pop at Target. If you don't get it the day that they're coming out, you're pretty much screwed.
Right. So the Ultrazord pop is going to be very hard for any collector to get.
And the rest of them I already have pre-ordered. So that's
I already pre-ordered. I already pre-ordered Pumpkin Rapper and Pudgy Pig and Rita and Zed. I didn't do Goldar yet because whatever, Goldar can wait.
Call me when they get past Mighty Morphin, when they get to Zeo Gold, then I'll buy one. But until then, no.
Well, according to you, Funko's probably done already, so...
Well, it depends on how long their license lasts for. So if they sign like a 4 or 5 year license, then cool, they'll keep going.
Well, hopefully, I want Funko to continue because I hate Mighty Mugs or whatever the hell. I don't collect Mighty Mugs.
Most people did, which is why they went away. But it's free money on the table, and if you own a property and you make something similar, why would you want to license that out to somebody else to make?
Right.
So
because people don't buy them.
That's yeah, but you get 10 cents as opposed to $10. So why would you do that?
Yeah, but why would you license a product that nobody buys instead of licensing a product that people do buy?
Well, Mighty Mugs is made by Hasbro, so they wouldn't be licensing it; they'd just be making it.
Oh, right, true.
Whereas Funko, they license it, so they get paid to allow them to do it, but
But wouldn't it be cheaper to license the product as opposed to actually making the product?
Yeah, but look at cost versus return. So with licensing, maybe, you sell 100 Funko Pops at $9.99 a piece, and you get part of your licensing deal a quarter for each one that sells, or $1 or something like that. Whereas if you make them yourselves and you get the same kind of sales, you get 100% of the profits, not
right.
15.
But that's if they sell.
Well, yeah, but that's the job of marketers and designers is to figure out how to make them sell. So
I'm just saying, I'm defending the Funko name is what I'm saying here, is because as opposed to the Mighty Mugs name.
Well, no, Funko's got name recognition and stuff, and I mean, there's a billion trillion. I mean, every time I go somewhere, I see Funko Pops, and I'm like, what the hell? Which makes me laugh for the Pokemon collectors. Sorry, Brian. Know that they're doing Funko Pokemon, because that's a nightmare.
Thankfully, it doesn't look like they're gonna go too far yet. But...
Until Pikachu sells out, and then they do a limited edition, and that sells out, and then they go, oh, okay, here's Generation 1 Pokemon, all of them. Good luck.
Oh, God.
They could literally stop releasing everything else and just do Pokemon Funko, and I'm sure they would probably be very successful at it.
Oh, that's going to be very successful. I can already
Can
tell
they make
you
the
right
anime
now.
characters? I'd be down for that.
Yeah, then they'll have they'll do Ash, and Ash will be
well, they already
or
are.
Pokeball with Ash, or with Pikachu or whatever.
They already are doing a lot of anime characters. I mean, they have Dragon Ball Z, they have Sailor Moon,
like Pokemon anime characters.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Pokemon. I want to watch Hassan do a live unboxing of Pokemon cards. Those are fun. Where's Hassan?
That gives me anxiety.
Someone go find Hassan.
You should pay attention to my channel.
Let's get the movie. Let's get the whole movie premiere crew here.
I don't care if he's at Pentacon. Go get him. Someone go get him.
Have him do a live stream from Pentacon.
I don't care if he's at Pentacon. Get his ass in here.
Have him live stream being on our live stream. I think that would be kind of like an Inception moment.
I will be right back.
Bye.
Okay. You can still see me, but I'll be right back.
Just remember, you're on camera. Don't do anything you don't want the world to see.
You're gonna just see my butt. You don't really. Don't look at it.
As we're all like,
go on.
Adjust the brightness on his screen real quick. Again, guy lives 20 minutes away from me, and I've never hung out with him here.
Speaking of butt, what's on his TV? My God.
Stop talking.
Okay.
She's back.
She's back. The queen is back.
Let's talk comic books.
Woo!
Comics. Is everyone here reading the Mighty Morphin and Go-Go Power Ranger comics?
Of course.
Of course.
Well, because I actually talked to someone today who's not.
Well,
what?
who gets them sent to him, but he doesn't read them.
What? Who is this person so that I can shake them vividly and
I will share after the call. I'm not gonna I'm not gonna throw anything out there right now. Yeah, no, I mean, Mighty Morphin 29 is out next week.
When we're at San Diego.
Literally the day San Diego Comic-Con happens, the issue comes out.
Yep.
Preview stuff.
Hassan's in the chat. What? Invite him.
He's got the link in our big group Twitter chat. All he's got to do is click it.
I was very happy that I made my flight later in the evening on Wednesday, so I'll be able to get the comic before I fly out to San Diego. So good on me.
So I've seen a little bit more than just the preview.
Yeah.
And it's in my opinion, previews. And Eric, I think you will agree with me.
Yes.
It is Mighty Morphin 29 is not only is the best issue in the Shattered Grid story so far, I will argue that for the time being, it is the single best issue of Power Rangers comics. Period.
Yeah. People are going to absolutely flip when this issue
there is a double page spread, and then you turn the page, and what's on that next page will literally elicit screams of
joy.
Yeah, of joy. And that's all.
And that's all.
No, in the actual book. So, just get ready for that.
Okay.
Just get ready. Just get ready.
All right, work.
Huh?
All right, work.
All right, work. What?
Work.
Work Good. It, girl. I don't know.
Oh,
you know, work. It's a gay thing.
I'm sorry. I'm a little behind.
W-E-R-K. Work. You know, work. You better work. We need to hang out, Chris.
Lol.
But no, the comics are great.
I'm going to a gay strip club and she'll be fine with it. So let's go.
Right.
Oh, you don't even want to do that with me because that's a whole different Jay. You don't even know.
Hey man, you know what? I went to a friend of mine. This is years ago. We went to a gay strip club up in Fort Collins.
Mm-hmm.
He was gay, obviously, but that was the best time I've had at like any strip club dance party. Period. The end. Like at the time, I took my girlfriend with me at the time, and like the only other straight guy in that place was trying to hit on her, and I had like 14 shirtless gay men come over and basically become a human shield and threaten to kick this guy's ass. And I'm like, this is fabulous. This is amazing. I want to relive those experiences. Like, seriously, a gay club is like the best club in the world because everybody's so nice. In my opinion, anyways. I don't know. Has it changed?
True.
We're going to tracks all the time. Anyways, sorry, we went way off topic. Let's go. We went from Power Rangers comics to gay nightclubs.
Where did we go? I was like, where did we go just now? Sounds like an episode of The Grid just now.
Oh my gosh. But no, yeah, there, like I said, there's that double page spread and you turn the page and you're like, oh! And the double page spread is probably my favorite piece of artwork in the entire series so far.
Number one thing, though, that I had a problem with the last issue of MMPR was that Jen and Kimberly looked almost identical. Did you guys notice that?
Yep.
Yeah, they looked
that was annoying to me.
Well, there's only so many ways you can draw like white
a brunette woman. Yeah.
You know,
well, we talked about that too. Like in our last episode, we talked about that, and like there were several ways you could have drawn Jen. Jen could have had her hair from Wild Force. She could have had so many different hairstyles that you could have put her in. But no, Kimberly and Jen had the same ponytail. They had the same expressions on their face. So
their suits relatively, if you're not paying attention, you know, they're both primarily pink and white suits.
Right. So it was like, you could have did a little better. But whatever. But I was just like, Jen's an important character to me. So I was like, you could have did a little better with that. But it's all right. Still liked it.
Mr. Yellow says, I'm confused with Kyle Higgins' tweet. Which tweet?
That's specific, Mr. Yellow.
Let me see if Kyle Higgins tweeted anything. Oh, he said, everyone dies, everyone.
Everyone dies.
It's plausible.
I can't believe he responded to that. Okay.
What is this, Infinity War? Everybody dies.
Yes.
Oh, just the fact that it just came out of nowhere. It's like it's to your tweet about why are the armbands white, and Mr. Yellow's like, I'm interpreting a double meaning to my Austin St. John picture that I put up. He just goes, everyone dies, everyone. Oh my gosh. Well, that got off topic a little bit. That was great. Oh God, Kyle, if you're watching, I'm sorry, but hi.
He's like, shut up. But no, the comics are great.
Oh, never mind. The person I was mentioning earlier about the comic books goes, FYI, they don't send them to me anymore. Oh. I think
I still get them, but they're like really, really late.
Yeah, they used to be a week early. Now they're like 3 weeks late.
I know.
It's
and
all
I'm just
good.
like, should I give them as prizes?
That's what I do, because I buy them anyway. Like I buy them when they come out.
I know. Yeah, I go that day and buy them, so I'm just like, that's fine. I'll just give them as prizes later, but so that's fine. And I'd rather support the comic so it's okay.
No, I actually just ordered because I only have one comic book store that's local. I think, I don't know, Jay, you live here too, but most of the ones down south of Denver got shut down for the most part. So there's apparently one like down the street, but you know, I can't take my son anywhere until after like lunchtime. So I usually don't go. And there's one where my parents live. But a lot of their stuff is like, oh no, we're not taking, you know, we're not going to order those, or you're the only one, so we're not going to order. So a lot of times I'll order them online from like Midtown. I get a lot of stuff from Midtown. So I just got my 2 Zeo Gold covers. I ordered 2 because I needed more than one. I don't know. You know, where Jason's touching himself or whatever.
Yeah.
Whoa, what?
Like his old suit, you know?
Oh yeah. Touching himself.
Am I wrong?
No, just phrasing.
Context, Eric. Work. Did I use it right, Jay?
Kinda. You were close.
Apparently, Mr. Yellow said Diamond took over online shipping for Boom Store.
I'm surprised we get them at all then. Shoot.
Yeah.
Oh, I've heard terrible things about Diamond.
I've heard people that ordered stuff and it took like a month and a half to get. Diamond's horrible. The Diamond, unless you are a big name comic book store, Diamond traditionally can be horrible at getting stuff to you on time because they will charge you shipping even if they don't ship it. So if you're relying on, like, you'll pay for the shipping, and if you're relying on those comic books to get there so you can turn around and sell them, and they don't show up because they got delayed for whatever reason, you're still out that money, and they still keep charging you for the next stuff. It's just, yeah. I've heard nightmares if you're smaller. So if it's someone trying to sell comics out of their bedroom, which I actually know a guy who did that for a while and almost bankrupted him. It's just, it doesn't work. You can't do it. You have to have bank in order to successfully manage a business, because a comic book store, if you don't do it right, is pretty much just operating income based on what you sell. So I'm going to buy the comics for next month with the money I got for the comics I sold last month, and I'm going to pray to God I got enough money coming in this week to cover my bills for this week. So I hear background noise.
That's
Brian, what are you watching? Are you watching porn?
I'm watching
That's
myself.
But... So you're watching porn. Okay.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
110%. That's exactly what it is.
Eric, is that the Legacy Red Ranger helmet in the middle behind you, or is that the DVD set?
No, that's the DVD set. The Legacy helmet is not that big.
Okay, I was going to say, there's like a size disparity between the helmets there.
Yeah, that's the Green Ranger Legacy helmet. That's the movie one.
I like the Shadow Ranger helmet.
Yeah, the Shadow Ranger right there. I got that as a gift from a cool guy.
A cool guy.
The coolest guy. It doesn't even fit on my big fat head. It's like I went, well, that's not going to work.
Yeah, I have the Zeo Gold one. It's in the room that you see behind me in a display case. And it doesn't fit my head, but it fits my girlfriend Rachel's head. And for like 30 seconds, she made a joke like, "Oh, I can wear this," and she was like, "Hmm." And I actually was like, "No, please take it off. Don't ever touch it again. Just leave it somewhere. Don't let the kid touch it. You don't touch it. Just put it right here." I was no.
You're like
that. My head. Like I got the Legacy Green Ranger helmet, and that barely fits my head. Like it pinches my.
You know what? Like I had no problems wearing the Red Ranger Legacy helmet, but they cut the back of the Green Ranger one differently, and it's a lot harder to get on. but it was even tighter than the Red Ranger helmet, at least from my my experience. So
is Mr. Yellow a stalker? He's like, what? You don't go to Mile High Comics, dude? Like, where's the drone? Where's the drone that's watching me right now, Chris? Mr. Yellow.
I don't go to Mile High Comics because it's too far.
Well, they have that one store now, don't they? Just that one giant superstore. Or
they have the giant superstore, and then they have one in Lakewood that's by where my mom lives.
They used to have one off of Colorado Boulevard, I-25 and Colorado Boulevard. I used to go to that one, but I thought that one shut down.
I'm not sure, but they do have one on Wadsworth, and I think it's Wadsworth. Yeah, Wadsworth and like First.
I used to go to All Season back in the day.
And that's where my mom lives, and it's just too far. It's way too far. And there's one and there's a comic shop by where I live, so I just go there, and they supply the Power Ranger comics, so I just go there.
Cool.
Yeah. So yeah, Mile High Comics is way too far for me to be traveling for that. So no. And what's so annoying though is that there used to be a Mile High Comics down the street from me, right by my high school, by Thornton High School. That it used to be right there, and it was a huge store. And they closed it like, I don't know, 10, 15 years ago. And it sucks. It used to be right here in Thornton, and they closed it. Oh, but oh well.
Remember you could buy comic books at the grocery store? Those are cool times.
Right?
Like, that's how I bought my comics when I was
Goosebumps.
like a little kid. Yeah, Goosebumps. Oh, yeah.
I know. Goosebumps.
And what's his name? R.L. Stein? Is that who that is?
Yes. Yeah.
He's writing a new horror like graphic novel for Boom. That's freaking amazing.
I saw that. Yeah.
See, now I see it. Here's my strategy. I have a kid, right? And now I can buy stuff and say it's for my kid.
That's the trick.
Even if it's not. I actually tried that when I went and bought. I had Target when the Legacy figures very first came out. The Target really close to me got the case in, and I had them pull the case. I called and had them pull it and hide it. Put it behind the counter at customer service. And I went and picked it up, and she's like, "Oh, so you're a Power Rangers fan, right?" And I was like, "For my kid." She looked at me. She's like, "Mm-hmm." I was like, oh.
You got called out.
Well, it's because I don't like obviously, like, you see behind me. Do you see like posters on the wall? No, like, I enjoy being a part of the fandom. I enjoy like.
What are you trying to say?
Yeah. You got a problem, bro?
No, I just I don't. That's not the persona that I roll with when I turn the computer off or when I go outside. I don't
go outside.
Yeah, I don't go outside very often, unless my kid's with me. But no, like, even when like I hang out with friends, I'm not like, "Did you see the new Power?" No, it's not.
Yeah,
that's a part of my life.
Well, I don't do that either. I don't go up to strangers and go, "Hey, did you read the new Power?"
For a reason. I think you're scared of showing the world what's behind you. Got really quiet.
No, I mean, this is my bedroom. I have to. How hard do you think that is?
Well, yeah, I remember.
This is an office, by the way.
I remember back in the day. I do remember that, like, bringing a girl over and being like, "All right, so when I open this door, this I was like really big in the Transformers. Hence I still got the tattoo on this arm." Just kind of being like, okay, before I open this door, you need to understand something. Like, if you want to leave or you want a safe place, you need to let me know. And they're like, "Oh, ha, 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 ha." And then I open the door and they're like, "So you like Transformers, huh?"
Well, see how women feel about it, but guys are a lot more accepting than women. I'm assuming.
Well, it depends. It depends. Like Rachel, my girlfriend, she had an idea of what she was getting into. A little bit bigger than she thought it was. That's for sure. Well, whoops, sorry, honey. But no, we have a happy medium. I keep all my stuff in a closet except for one display case, and she's happy. So there's our happy medium. 2 storage units later. Oh, God.
Oh, my God. Kyle just responded to us. He was like, "Shit, this was the wrong thread, LOL." I love Kyle. He's awesome.
Ask him why he's stalking your tweets, man. Like, why are you stalking my tweets? Why are you following up my timeline? What's going on? You got something you want to say?
Why are you stuck in my tweets, bro?
Someone join our live chat. That would be horrendously horrific. You could tell everybody like how everybody dies.
Everybody dies.
No one lives except for the Mercury Ranger.
Oh God.
Tyzon lives.
Tyzon lives, and Riley lives, and
we're like, who's the most annoying people that will live?
All of Kelson Henderson's characters live.
The guy from Dax. Dax will live.
So it's like the entire Operation Overdrive team lives, and that's actually like
Nick lives. From Mystic Force, he lives.
He's fine.
No, I just say that to annoy Ray, because Ray hates him. He really hates Nick. Who else would live?
Pan 2 to Pan brought up a good point in his message on the chat. He's like, I would not want to be a part of this planet anymore if it was the Operation Overdrive team that lived. Like, how would you feel if they were the only team of Power Rangers in existence and you had to rely on them to save the world time and time again? Like, would that not be... Like,
Beyond the Grid would end Boom Studios.
Did you say selling 16,000 copies a month to 200?
Chris, did you say Pan 2 to Pan?
Yes.
That's Amber, her. That's Amber from the Grid.
Oh,
hey!
Okay. I'm looking at the chat. You're like, that's Amber. I'm like...
You're like, what?
Like, no offense, Amber. I'm just kind of like...
I was like, you said him, and I'm like, what? That's funny, though.
I don't use proper pronouns. Sorry, I apologize. Force of habit.
Hey, Amber.
I grew up a long time ago, all right? Girls weren't on the internet, period, the end. Everyone was a boy. Even if they said they were a girl, they were a boy.
ASL?
Asshole.
Oh my God. That takes me back.
Asshole.
Asshole.
Pluto Freak is here, too.
That's Adam. Oh my God, all my peeps are in the chat.
So welcome to the Grid on TokuNation.
I know. I know, right?
Okay, so we have 20 minutes before we should turn off, so we don't interrupt Ranger Liz's live stream, unless she already started. Did she already start?
Is she even here? Like what?
Did she leave?
She didn't even come. Did she come? She didn't even come. How sad. I fill a hole in my life without Liz.
Let's see. Sorry, I'm checking Twitter. I got like all these weird stuff going on. She was here. She wasn't here. Well, she's not here now. I
was surprised.
I don't want to take away traffic from our live stream, so
I was surprised she wasn't broadcasting with us.
Y'all got the link. Y'all could click the button.
All right. So since we got some limited time, we're gonna throw it to the chat. Anyone have any questions?
Ask us questions.
Any question? No questions off the table unless we can't answer it. For reasons.
For legal reasons. That is so cool. I want one now.
I didn't know it was in there. He was
Awesome.
like, surprise! I said thank you, and he was like, surprise. Seriously, what is Jay watching in the background?
It's a Friday the 13th marathon.
Oh, okay.
Is everyone going to give love to Sasuke for me at Power Morphicon? Asks Amber.
Sasuke. Yes, I will.
How excited are you going to hang... Wait. How excited are you to hang out again at PMC? That's Hassan.
Depends, Hassan. Can we go vlog around Anaheim like we did Pasadena?
I want to do the Pokemon Go tour that we did like last time.
I'm excited to get drunk and take pictures of Austin hanging on shit like we did last time. We were at the, what was that? What hotel was that last time? The Sheridan. We were like walking around playing Pokemon Go, and Austin was really drunk, and he was hanging on, like he was climbing on statues, and I was taking pictures of him. It was really funny.
Wait, Austin who?
Let's do that again. Austin, my graphic artist.
Okay, you meant like Austin St. John. I was like, wow. I thought that would have been
I was hanging out with Austin St. John.
He did a Hector David Jr. there.
Oh, Hector David Jr.
Shade.
That was the first Power Morphicon. That's when.
Anybody want pizza? We should summon the Haim
There's a
Saban
reason he ain't
circle.
been back to Power Morphicon. I'll tell you that much. Mostly because I think the hotel banned him from ever coming back. But
he really needs a haircut.
Didn't he pass out in the fountain outside?
Yeah, he was. Yeah, he was.
He was like
in the fountain,
pretty much almost nude, like in the fountain at the front of the hotel.
That's when you got yelled at.
That's when I got yelled at because I went outside to have a cigarette, and I looked.
We were on the ground floor,
and somebody was like, "You turn away, you don't look." And I wanted to be like, "You can kiss my," like I was already angry. Don't yell at me when I'm drunk and angry.
And then I got punched in the balls.
I don't remember that. I'm sorry.
Power Ranger Talk asks, guess you are most looking forward to at PMC, I guess, to meet?
Adelaide Kane.
Yes.
Yeah.
I cannot wait to meet her. I'm so excited for that.
Wasn't there somebody else? I was Kyle Higgins.
Oh, Kyle Higgins.
Ryan Parrott.
Yeah.
They're cool.
Apparently Ryan's going to like hang out like at San Diego Comic-Con at 3 p.m.
Kyle Higgins is going to sign my Dracon figure. And yes, I call him Dracon because that's the right way to say it.
Mr. Yellow asks, can we answer questions under the table? You can ask us anything.
Depends what you want to do under the table. I am technically not single and I'm a follower. But I mean, she's not here right now, so.
Power Ranger Talk says, get your Drake on.
Amber says it's actually Dork on.
Yeah, Amber doesn't like him. She wants to throw him in a dumpster.
What's the idea of the character? He doesn't redeem himself in the next issue either, so don't,
Yeah,
if he redeems himself, that would be so freaking stupid. I would throw my comic in the air and be so annoyed. I'll screw it.
He takes the place of the Green Ranger on the team.
No.
They better vaporize him or like murder him. They better disassemble his parts and throw him in the river or something. They better not
send him into space. He comes back 3 years later with 8 other Power Rangers.
They better put him in a space dumpster or some crap like that. No redemption for that. Come on.
Come on, questions. We got 13 minutes. What tokusatsu actors would y'all like to meet? Says your name just scrolled down. Sorry, Vanjie. Says someone from the grid.
Miss Vanjie. I want to meet.
I really want to meet. What's his name?
I don't know her name. The actress who played Tsuruhime.
Kakusano. That's what I want to meet.
I want to meet the actress who played Tsuruhime in Kaku Ranger, or the actor who played forgot his name. Red in Q Ranger. What's his name?
Lucky.
God.
How did you not know?
He's your favorite.
I know. What is wrong with me?
Lucky.
The mecha's right in front of my face too. God. Sorry.
I want to meet Gaku-sano or Kazuruba Kota from Kamen Rider Gaim, because I think he'd be hella fun to party with, because I don't think, like he'd be doing backflips and shit. It'd be like Hector David Jr. but cooler.
Never forget.
Like Chris. A circus act. Hector David Jr. is doing flips and Brennan Mejia's like balancing on shit all the time.
I would love to meet Captain Marvelous. That would be cool. Yeah.
Oh, Ryoto Zawa. I would love to meet him too. Yes.
Pretty much anyone from Gokaiger, I'd be down.
Agree. Hardcore agree. Yes.
I think it'd be fun to meet any like current cast of Sentai. Like if they could take a week off and come out to like Power Morphicon. Can you imagine if they got like the cast of Lupin Ranger or something to show up? Like that would be freaking
love.
Yeah, like I would actually.
Well, they got the stunt guy to come, who's currently employed on the show. So
now you have to figure out which episode doesn't feature Lupin Blue, and you can realize when that was filmed.
He's like, I'm taking the weekend off. Be right back.
Pretty much.
How cool would that be if he somehow like brought the suit with him and was at the show in suit? That'd be pretty sweet.
I'm sure there'll be 15 cosplayers there that can suffice.
Masquerade.
Let's see.
Did you guys talk about that pumpkin wrapper Funko? Yes, we did, and it bored Chris to death.
We did.
So we're
Chris,
I turned out the Funko.
Chris don't like it.
Apparently, I have the other half of this coming later.
Oh, nice.
Yes.
Oh, okay, work.
Cool. Let's put it right here. It doesn't stand very well.
Now you learned something today. Now you know how to say that phrase.
Work.
All right, work.
I'm going to use it when I go to work tonight. I'll just be like, work. Well, I was yelling, what was it? A couple weeks ago, I don't know why, but every time I would just start yelling, Yas, Queen, from across.
Yas, Queen.
People are like, what are you doing? I was like, Yas, Queen.
You're like, what are you talking about?
I would literally respond, I have no idea.
You're like, I don't know. I just want to say it.
I want a live version of the show where Hilltop teaches Japanese people how to say West or Vest. What?
Say what?
Chris Long. I want a live version of the show where Hilltop teaches Japanese people to say Vest. Who's going to see the Beast Morphers cast before they revealed? As far as I know, it should have been this week that the people who got cast discovered that they got cast.
Tom Ranger.
I don't know who got cast. I know some people that were in the running. And as far as I understand, they were told I think it was either last week or this week that they would get the congratulations, you're yellow or you're blue or you're red. It was supposed to be, I think, by this week. And then
I hope they did it in a fun way, like they did for Dino Charge. You know how they did, they did like it in a fun way. Like, oh, here you got the role. Like that was fun. So I hope they did it in a fun way.
Gave them their ticket to New Zealand without explanation.
Yeah. You're going to New Zealand.
Or you have to fight each other for your role.
You're getting minimum wage.
The sad
Congrats.
Congrats. You can't control anything about your show, and if you talk negatively about it, we will fine you.
Or we'll kick you off and replace you with another actor.
What happened with that dude? Does anyone?
Okay.
I know
Chance Simpson.
Chance Simpson.
I know the story is out there. I know it is, and I know people know what happened, but I've never seen or heard.
I don't know what happened. I want to know what happened.
Yeah.
Has he ever said? I don't know.
I think he's teased it like, oh yeah, it'll all come out, but I don't think it ever has.
I think he's technically under contract, just like they are, until after this year.
Oh, Chris Long says the real PMC exclusive Ranger.
The Black Ninja Steel Yellow Ranger. Helmetless black version.
I don't care. I like Nico better, so whatever.
No, that's not taking anything away from Nico. I'm not going to start that rant like somebody else did, but oh yeah, there's some tea and some shade.
I know who you're talking about. So,
but no, I just I think that's an interesting story. I'd love to find out what caused it, because I mean he flew to New Zealand as far as I knew. Like he was.
Yeah, he was there. Yeah. So, and I would also like just to know. I mean, I just want to know. It's an interesting story, I'm sure.
Yeah, I wonder if he got there maybe got in trouble or something, or maybe read the first script and was like, man, this is trash. Peace.
Or maybe he got drunk and passed out in a fountain half naked. You never know.
Maybe his shirtless selfie just wasn't up to par.
Well, I've seen him shirtless and I've seen Nico shirtless, and one's way better than the other, so I don't,
Where's I want? You know what? I'm gonna reach out to Austin St. John and ask him why he hasn't done a shirtless selfie.
Please don't.
I'm gonna tweet that right now. Actually,
no one wants to see that dad bod.
Let's see.
Oh,
yeah.
Jay does.
I like a good dad bod. Sorry, I do.
I am a cuddly teddy bear, and yeah, no, that's all I got. You can tell I can't. I can only like go outside to the park with my kid, and that's it until lunchtime. I don't have the ability to go do stuff. So my car's a little too small to fit a car seat into it, so that limits what I can do. So, Brian, you've been quiet. Why are you quiet, Brian?
Reasons.
Is that why your camera doesn't work?
Oh, absolutely.
Okay.
I'll just leave that thought in your head.
That's a great way to consider ending the show.
I support this ending.
As long as it's a happy one.
Oh, is this?
Oh.
Oh, yep. I got a kid.
Yes, you do.
Yeah.
He's not here. I wonder if she posted any videos. Sorry, she always does Instagram stories and stuff.
You got me thinking about that now.
Well, Austin St. John shirtless?
No, I was just thinking, like, I mean, if Blake Foster can do it, why can't he do it? I mean, I'm sure they both work out equally the same. I mean, like what's the problem, bro?
Oh my God, child! Hold on, I'll show you guys this. My kid.
He gets into the dog pen.
He's like, bye.
Yeah, he's like, bye bye. And he's cute because when he left, he was like, bye bye, dada, bye bye, dada. Like drove away, I could hear him yelling through the window, going, bye, dada. I'm like, you are gonna miss me for like 15 seconds. Now let's see. Blake's lost a lot of weight.
What are you Googling it?
No, that's Steffi, man.
Oh, okay. I was like, what are you Googling this? Hey, no, I'm not shading Blake Foster because Blake looks really good. So I'm not shading Blake Foster at all. He looks good. So not shading that at him at all. Michael Lasky will kick his ass. I'm just putting that out.
Okay, here's a random one for you. Which Ranger actor has aged the best?
Who cares?
Danny Slavin hasn't aged at all.
Yeah.
Well, and not necessarily hasn't aged, but like aged the best as in like, hey, they look really good now, even better than they did when they were on the show.
Walter Jones.
Oh yeah. Jason Font.
Like stuck in a time warp or something.
Yeah.
Like,
Jason Font
to come back. I'm going to say, I'm going through actors real quick. No, that person looks like no.
Looks really good. And better than he did when he was younger too. Like he aged really good. We're talking about dudes, right?
Dudes, chicks, whatever you want to do.
Sapphire Stuffy says Sean C.W. Johnson.
Yeah, he looks pretty fly
for a white guy.
Work.
Allison McInnes, Johnny Young Bosch.
Yeah.
Melody Perkins.
Yeah.
Melody Perkins is still pretty wow. Yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry, that's not like me trying to be like evil chauvinistic pig. I just think she was a beautiful woman back then, and she's still a beautiful woman today.
Serena Vincent.
She doesn't look the same.
She looks good.
She looks good. She does not look the same though. She looks way different.
Yeah.
Patricia Jolie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When you see her.
Which is only on reunion episodes, apparently.
or random McDonald's commercials.
Yeah, that's all. Everyone else is like still too young. Whatever happened to Alex Hartman? Where did he go? Where did Jaden?
I don't know. He shaved his head and then he went somewhere. I don't know.
He shaved his head and went somewhere.
Like he was relevant. He was still relevant. Like even after Samurai, like they kept him on to do stuff like promotions and stuff. But
yeah, he was promoting PMC in 2014. Like
there's no Samurai actor yet for Power Morphicon either.
That's weird.
Oh yeah, you're right.
That's the only season that doesn't have representation right now.
I wouldn't mind meeting Alex Hartman. Why not?
Yeah, he was nice when I met him.
I know we won't see because Erica Fong is like
crazy now,
hip hop princess or something, so she probably won't be coming down. That's not like a knock or anything, but like but I follow her on stuff, and she's gotten big in the hip hop world as like a dancer and other stuff. So I don't see her necessarily making time to come down for a weekend to Power Morph unless she's in the area. I don't think Hector and Najee are allowed to come back. Alex Hartman is missing. Put out the MO for him. Someone milk cartons because no one knows where he went.
Brittany Pirtle.
Brittany Pirtle. I wish she would come to the show and hang out with me. But I see her like her feet all the time. She's like posting pictures of her feet.
She's actually so small that no one can find her.
Wow.
She's the person we need looking for Alex Hartman. She can get into places no one else can get into.
Allison McKinnis is coming, right?
Yeah,
is she coming? Because is she still dating Steven Skyler?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Some dirt, please, Steffi.
I'm pretty sure they are.
Yeah, they're still dating, I think.
Well, because if one is coming, you would assume the other would too.
Right.
Steffi said Hector is allowed, from what I've been told, but he wouldn't be allowed to drink.
Yeah, good luck policing that. Okay, guys, you can come and do whatever you want to do. You're not under contract.
Sapphire Stuffy also asked, who's the best looking appearance manager for Power Rangers?
Well, I only know one, so you, Steffi.
I'll have to get back to you on that one. I'm not decided yet.
Oh, Allison is not decided yet for PMC.
Why not?
I met her already, so all right, no worries.
Jay, it's not all about you. There's maybe dozens of fans that haven't met her yet.
I want Patricia at the show.
No.
I want the in-space reunion. Because the rest of them are coming, right?
It's the 20th anniversary, yeah, right?
Should be
in space.
Yeah, because of the other isn't Roger and Selwyn and Christopher Kamen Lee and Silver Dude Zane and
just a Nemo.
Silver Dude.
Silver Dude. Oh, he looks good, by the way. He's one of the guys we can say still looks good.
Yeah, from a guy who went from running a gas station in Oklahoma, like he still looks like he did pretty good. That's what everyone said he was doing. He was like running a gas station or something. I don't know. And then you got Melody Perkins going, so we just need Patricia J. Lee to show up. Or Jolly.
Yeah.
Sorry, I wasn't trying to make a meme with Silver Dude. I just forgot his name because I'm like,
dude. Silver Space Dude.
I'm glad they got at least someone from Mystic Force. I mean, I already met Richard, but he's a really chill dude.
Here come the Power Rangers. Here come the Power Rangers.
Mystic Force, go.
Best theme song ever. Yeah, I wish they would find a way to get like Nick Sampson. I think it'd be fun to have him show up.
Oh man, yeah,
that'd make me so happy.
Well, because he went from being like wouldn't you say like arguably one of the least favorite actors on that show at the time to being like one of the most favorite actors post show.
I always liked him, but I agree with your statement.
You know who
Chip is my favorite for Mystic Force, to be honest.
I would love if they could somehow get John Tui to Power Morphicon.
Is it John Tui or John Twee?
Whatever New Zealand pronunciation you want.
I say Twee, but
Doggy.
Well, no, I mean Daggeron and
Daggeron Doggy Dude. That's
D&D.
Oh,
Daggeron Doggy Dude.
He'd be fun, but I follow him on Instagram. I think
I see him sometimes pop up in.
He's got like long hair now or something.
Yeah, I see him pop up sometimes in Farsa. How do you say his name? Nick's actor.
Nick.
Yeah. Yeah.
Nick.
I see him pop up in his like videos sometimes. I guess they're still friends, which is cool.
Do you think he talks to his like on-screen dad? Who is that guy? Who played his dad?
Some New Zealand actor. I think he was in Xena, Warrior Princess.
Even more reason to get him out to the show. So we have all these Power Rangers, right? And some of them have dads, and some of their dads are Power Rangers. And hello, they're not at Power Morphicon, but their kids are. What's up with that? The dad stigma continues. As a dad, I find that offensive.
Yeah, Power Rangers dads suck. You ever notice that?
Brendan Mejia was at Power Morphicon, but where was the Aqua Ranger?
Where was the Aqua Ranger during Dino Charge? Doing stupid shit. I don't know.
Where was the story in Dino Supercharge? No
I don't care. I was there for heckle.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, where's he at? Like, why isn't he coming?
Cool. We got a thumbs down on the stream. Nice.
Because of me.
Troll.
It's either because of you or because of me. Everyone hates you or they hate me.
Cool. It's because of me. That's all me, baby.
I enjoy the downvotes. If I was doing this channel to make money, I would care. I don't care.
It's all me because, like, whenever I upload a video, it doesn't matter what it is. There's always a thumbs down.
I get on the TokuNation channel. Anytime I've ever uploaded a video about anything ever, I get 3 thumbs down immediately.
Mm-hmm.
It's not like I've pissed off a personality's fan base or anything. Sorry. I think we're dwindling down.
Yeah.
Steffi says, true story. The actor for Aqua is really nice. Spoke with him for a bit. Get him out to the show, Steffi.
The actor or the voice actor?
Oh, God. Now I'm...
True facts.
Ruben Tuner is super cute, too. So
Jason Smith won't go anywhere that Sierra Hanna is. Just kind of like... what's his name? Brandon McLaren probably won't go anywhere that Emma Hanna is.
Which sucks because I would kill to meet Jason Smith.
I did meet him. I met him at San Diego Comic-Con 2013.
Oh, nice.
Jealous.
When they were dating, and he was there visiting Sierra, and they were just handing out passes, and they walked in together, and they were going to the Bandai booth, and I have pictures of it, I think, on TokuNation, of them like standing with each other. He's a really cool guy. Thick accent when he's not acting.
He's my favorite Red Ranger, and because of Sierra Hanna, I'm never going to be able to meet him. Thanks, Sierra.
Relationship drama. She's got plenty. But
ooh, yeah.
True. I love her, though.
I
do love Sierra Hanna.
It's not I'm not like disparaging her or something. That's just the truth. Like, she has relationships.
Well, who doesn't?
It's very public, and it follows her around. Like,
well, who doesn't? Who doesn't? I do too.
I used to.
It just sucks. It just really sucks.
Now I just have kids. Or kid. Soon to be kids.
The only satisfaction I get is that every time I tweet him, he favorites it. That's it. That's all I get. That's the only thing I get.
Oh.
That's all I get out of life.
Brian.
What?
What are you doing?
Sitting here.
Why aren't you talking?
I can't contribute to this conversation.
Brian, what is the one thing that you know is coming out that you do not have yet that you are most excited about getting?
Issue 29. It's being real.
No, it's worth it. That's all I got, really. I don't know. I feel like we should end it because I'm sure Liz has her stuff going on now.
Yeah,
I don't want to take away from Liz. So if you're watching now, head over to Ranger Week in Review. Liz is getting drunk on air, so she always promises a good time. So that's where I'm going to go next.
I'm going to edit Ranger Command. So there you go.
I'm going to go get dinner.
Last 5 minutes. Oh, fuck. I forgot to eat. Okay. I got to work in an hour. Cool. All right. Well, thank you everyone for watching.
You forgot to eat, and I'm supposed to trust you with feeding me during Comic-Con.
Just preparing myself. All right. You forget to eat. Ironically, I've been drinking just fine during the not like alcohol, but I've been drinking liquids. So I'm sitting here. I'm like, oh crap! It's 7:40 Mountain Time, best time zone, and I forgot to eat, and I have to go to work in an hour. So work.
All right, guys.
Work.
Yay.
Well, this is fun. Thank you guys for taking part and watching.
Yeah, thanks everyone.
But yeah, so this is cool. If you guys have questions, tweet any of us. I'm at TokuChris. Eric is at TrekkyB47. Shuki is at Collector Shuki, and Jay is well, you have two different ones, so whatever one you prefer, probably at MorphinLegacy.
At MorphinLegacy.
Watch the grid. Listen to the grid. Be the grid. Listen to Ranger Command Power Hour.
What?
Listen to Talking Toku.
Listen to Geeky Tweak.
Thanks, Eric. I was waiting for it.
I've been on it for like a lot now.
I'm going to start my own podcast, like another one. It's going to just be called Seldomly Updated Weekly. I won't feel bad about like having a web space that I pay for that I don't use. So, anyways, okay, I'm going to stop the broadcast. Thank you guys for watching.
Thanks, guys.
Craziness starts next week, Wednesday. So I know me, Eric, and Jay will probably all be live tweeting, live streaming, periscoping, whatever you want to call it. And I'm sure probably at some point I'm sure at some point on Thursday, the three of us will find each other. I can guarantee you that we'll probably find each other. And probably at some point in the morning, probably around 10:30ish in the morning, we might
we're gonna
be in the streets of San Diego, and
we're gonna have to grab breakfast or something.
Yeah,
the three of us, we're gonna have to grab breakfast,
something like that.
I like pancakes. That's all I'm saying.
There will be no pancakes. All right, guys. We'll talk to you later.
All right, bye.